Okay. I want to tell this while it's fresh in my mind. This is the story of junk in my car while selling it to a junk company. As of yet, I haven't actually gotten to the sale point yet, but this is, as of right now, the story. Okay, so it can't be driven, brakes are fucked, can't be repaired. Took it to mechanics. Two of them said it would cost more to get it fixed because my underbody is rusted to crap. So in order to fix the brakes, which otherwise would be pretty easy, pretty standard job, to fix them would probably cause other damage because the underbody is all rusted and shit. So nobody wants to touch it. Because I'm assuming because they know they would be liable for the other damage, and then it's going to cost them, parts, labor, blah, blah, blah. And that's just a can of worms they don't want to fucking open. So I'm going to sell it to a junking company, get money, and just never drive again because I'm too poor. And every car is like, the cheapest used car now is like $40,000. I'm exaggerating, obviously, but being on disability, it might as well be $1 billion because I'm never going to be able to get it. So, it's like bail. Oh, your bail is $5,000. Well, I'm never going to have that. Why don't you just make it $1 billion? At a certain threshold, if something is past that, just make it $1 billion. Yeah. What's the point? If it's ridiculously unaffordable, doesn't matter what it is, just who gives a shit? Just make it $1 billion. We can offer you a loan. Yeah, fuck you. Right. You think I'm one of those stupid assholes who's going to take out a loan? Yeah, it's only $400 a month. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I want to be a slave for the rest of my life. Yeah, go suck a dick. Anyways. So, I'm talking with the junking company, and I call up, and of course, I get this Spanish speaker, probably, you're in America, it's probably a Mexican origin, so whenever I talk about a Spanish speaker, I call them Mexican because that's a nice generalization for a Spanish speaker. I don't care what origin you are, ethnicity, whatever. You're a Mexican, all right? Just accept it. Because if you were Spanish, I'd call you Spanish, and you would look white. So, you're a Mexican. This Mexican is fucking air conditioning. Why can't you come on at a good time when I'm not fucking talking to the goddamn camera? Now I gotta turn it off. Here. And no, I'm not fucking editing it out because I don't fucking care. It doesn't encapsulate the necessary rage. So, talking to the guy, he's getting the necessary information. Comes to the point. It's like, oh, it's a hatchback, and he's like, is it an S or an I? And I'm like, looking at the title, I don't know, it doesn't say it on here. Is it an S or an I? I don't know, it doesn't say it on here. Is it an S or an I? And I'm like, man, I don't know, it's not on the title. And he's like, well, maybe it's on the car. And I'm like, I don't know. The car is in the downstairs slot, and I'm upstairs, and I'm like, man, I don't want to go and look on the car, and I've never seen it be on the car anyways. just like, I don't know. What the fuck does it matter? Who cares? It's like, well, you can just give me the VIN. And I'm like, oh, I'm just thinking in my head, I know this is going to be a goddamn fucking hassle. Reading off a VIN on a clear phone signal to someone that perfectly understands me. Oh, that is a fucking nightmare. Because the VIN has to be like 400 fucking characters long, and it's like combination of letters and numbers, and I mean, yeah. But after 5 minutes of looking at the car, and I'm like, well, does it have this? Does it have that? And the guy is just like, it keeps on asking me, and like, maybe is it an S or an I? And I'm like, I don't know. It keeps on the S or an I, and it just keeps saying that fucking S or an I, and I'm like, oh, just getting more and more infuriated, and I'm finally like, okay, well, I'll look up, images on the internet. That leads me nowhere, because apparently S's and I's are like fucking interchangeable. They can both have the exact same fucking thing. Oh, fucking nightmare. Finally, I'm just like, all right, I'll read you off the VIN. And of course, that turns out to be exactly what I fucking thought it was gonna be. It took me 10 minutes to get this VIN right on this fucking guy. And like, it was like every third letter or number, I had to correct him like 5 to 8 times. And it was like A, like B, A, T, no, A, T, no, A. Scream the fucking thing out at him. And I'm just like, I don't want to sound like an asshole, but eventually I'm just like, hey, I'm just fucking yelling it into the damn phone. And he's like, Alexander? And I'm saying different words. Finally, for P, I'm like, pretty princess puts a pencil. And I'm saying those 5 words in a row, and it's still like, okay, I have you, T. And I'm like, motherfucker. How many P words do I have to? It's just like, god damn, you fucking fuckers. And I'm just like, these fucking companies, I don't know what they are doing. I don't get it, because don't they have to, I mean, if they're paying minimum wage, what the fuck does it matter if they're someone that can speak English or can't? What the fuck? Speak and understand fucking English. You get 2 guys, speak and understand Spanish, and I mean Mexican Spanish, because there's a slight difference there between Mexican Spanish and European Spanish. So why the fuck would we need European Spanish here? That's fucking stupid. So obviously Mexican Spanish, and no one fucking bothered me about it's Latino Spanish. Latino, or Latina. Fuck that, Mexican. Alright, just like African American. Alright, yeah, that's bullshit. Black. We got black people here in America. We don't have African Americans. We have fucking black people. Alright. Anyways, sorry for all the tangents. Yeah, seriously. This PC shit's gone too far. Right? And I fucking fancy myself a liberal. It's too fucking far. Right? get a guy that can fucking understand me. Put the option on the goddamn phone line if you're gonna fucking do it. If you're gonna have two fucking options, press 1 for English, press 2 for Espanol, or llena la dos para Espanol. It's like, okay, fucking, what if I press 2 for Espanol? Is it gonna sound like a fucking white guy then? What the hell? Are they totally fucking up their system? Or am I gonna get a fucking Spanish guy, fucking Mexican, for both fucking options? What, is there gonna be an Indian? Hello, cualquier es español. It's like, what the fuck? So maybe the next time, I'm gonna fucking call up, and I'm gonna press 2 for Spanish, and I'm gonna fucking talk in English, just to fuck with them. And be like, no, speaky the Indie. And be like, sir, I'm going to transfer you to the English. No, motherfucker, you're gonna talk to me in fucking English. Just to fuck with them. I don't know. I wonder if this is gonna go good, or if this company is gonna come here, and I'm gonna click the offer that they gave me, and if this asshole is gonna come here and try to short me on the fucking offer that they fucking offered me, and try to fucking give me less for some bullshit ass reason, and I don't know. And of course I'm going to take it because I don't want this fucking car anymore. It's taking up space, and if I keep it longer, I'm just going to need to fucking buy another goddamn month of insurance, because I don't know what's going to happen. I can't take the risk of needing to fucking actually drive it somewhere to get rid of the damn thing. And it's the 29th of August. I just can't fucking take that risk. So the guy's like, well, I can only give you blah, and that's $40, $50 less than the fucking thing I fucking accepted. I just be like, fine, you're an asshole. I want you to know you're an asshole. Give me the money, and maybe I'll look up your company, and maybe, I don't know. No, nothing that I did, but maybe there'll be a fire on 4 of your cars. I don't know. If it happens, it wasn't me. It was, I don't know, a raccoon. So, I don't know. Raccoon took a shit on all of your cars, and it just fucking started on fire. Who knew? Raccoons have fire shit. So, I don't know. Yeah. All businesses are assholes, and they're full of assholes, and you just gotta accept that people that want to make money of you are fucking assholes, and they're always trying their best to make that one extra fucking dollar off you, and sometimes you have to take it, and when they turn their back on you, man, you just want to pull out a knife and fucking stab them in the back and be like, I missed your liver, but turns out I got your fucking kidneys so good, and just like, yes, fuck you. What, you have kids? Well, I prevented you from having one more, so I'm going to count that as win. These fucking people. They're not adding to the greatness of humanity. Then we got those jerk-offs that are billionaires. It's like, Those corporate assholes. The fuck? They think they're so wonderful. I mean, they're born into wealth, and then on top of that shit, you made even more money. And it's like, you know, and then we have the people that are arrogant enough to say, you know, I built this building with my bare hands. That has got to be the most infuriating shit one of those fuckers can possibly say. I built it with my bare hands. It's like, even if you are a rich person that went to school in engineering and architecture and you designed the building, you're like, I built it with my bare hands. And it's like, okay, maybe you designed it and your team designed it and stuff. You didn't even design it by yourself, but you still designed it. You didn't fucking build it by yourself. Not even remotely. So you don't get to fucking say you built it with your bare hands. The most you can say is, I bought it and the materials, and everybody else built it with their hands and the tools and the dump trucks and shit. And the most genuine of them could say, thank you to all the construction workers and all the people that served the construction workers and all the people that helped the servers and all the people down the line. It's like, here's me, here's the construction workers, here's the people that served them, here's this, here's that, here's that. There's a whole fucking pyramid of shit just for one fucking building. I mean, it's, you know, it depends on how far you're willing to look down just for one building. And, you know, it's 10,000 people that are either directly or indirectly responsible for that one fucking skyscraper to be constructed. So, you know, they didn't fucking do it. It was 10,000 or 20,000 people that made that fucking thing. And one person gets to own it. Bullshit. Fucking bullshit. That is the great meritocratic lie of America and the fucking modern world. Let's just say, let's lowball it. 90% of us build everything, and 10% get to have their stamp on it. And the stupid fucking 45, 48, 57, whatever percent, vote for the stupid fucks, the stupid rich fucking fucks that lie to them and say, I built it all by myself. We have that section of the fucking voting public that believe the goddamn fucking lie. They're too stupid to not realize they're getting fucked. And somehow they're allowed to vote. And vote with the same power as the rest of us who see through the bullshit. That's why I say not everybody should be able to vote. If you can't fucking see through that bullshit and you're still 50 years old, what the fuck is wrong with you? So, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. And then we got the cops that fucking willingly work for these fucking assholes. And the cops just think they're just the greatest people in the world. Serve and protect my bunghole. How about the cops are the goose-stepping Nazis that as soon as anyone gets in their way, they're willing to bust out their guns and shoot them. And, yeah, American cops have guns. Yay. You know how rare that is in the world? It's pretty rare. Germany has them, but apparently the German cops are the military. So, and there's a whole other thing on that. Like, you have to look into that shit. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know enough about that to really get into it, talk about it. But yeah, our cops are fucking assholes. They too often overuse their authority, and on top of that, speeding tickets. Well, it's just speeding tickets. I got a speeding ticket once for like 4 miles per hour over the speeding limit, or over the speed limit. 4 miles per hour. 4. And this wasn't in a residential area. This wasn't in a 25 mile per hour area. This was in a 55. 4 miles per hour. You should have seen the judge's face when he saw that. Yeah. That was... Usually I don't really... I mean, I got one for 14 over in a 55 once. And the only reason I went to court for that was to get a lower, just to get a lower bill on it, basically. And because it was in the fucking middle of fucking nowhere. And I was like, it's a flat thing. I could see like 10 miles down there. I'm like, of course I'm doing fucking... I should be able to do 80 on that thing. Like, just hit it all the way. And there you go. That's another thing about America. We have these stupid ass laws. The 55 mile per hour speed limit was made when cars could at most do 60, 65. Now they, like, oh, we don't need to change the speed limit. We need to give cops the ability to bring in money for the municipality. It's like, no, we need to change the fucking speed limit. People will be able to kill, blah, blah. No, pay attention to your fucking driving. Right? Oh, God damn. If you can't fucking control your car, well, pull people, like, you're giving cops the ability to just be lazy and pull people over for something totally arbitrary instead of something they gotta actually pay attention to. Like, that's the same thing with, like, drinking laws and just so many things that just have, like, if you're over this easy thing to monitor, you do this, and it's so dumb. And that's why I bring up the voting thing. Over 18, you can vote. Under, no. Well, some people should be able to vote. Maybe 16. And some people, like I just said, at 50, do not have the mental capacity to weigh things and make a good decision about who should lead. And therefore, fuck them. It's like, I'm not saying a voter test. I'm saying you're too dumb test. It's not a voter test, it's a dumb test. I know they used those in the past to disenfranchise black people, but well, this would not be based on race. This would be based on something a little more universal. And I'm telling you, there would be a lot of white people that would not have the ability to vote because of this. I mean, a lot of them. And I also know, let's say, a lot of them would be in areas that don't have tall buildings in them, all right? Because rural areas, all right? Rural areas breed stupid, all right? That's just sad. Disproportionate to the standard curves. Boo. The standard bell curve. Everybody knows it, except for the people that live there. They just think they think they got it all figured out. Like, I know the truth. I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. Fuckers. Here's your ass and here's a hole in the ground. And do you know which one's which? I don't know. Like, if I want to ever hunt, I'm coming to you. But maybe farm, coming to you. After that, I'm looking to other fucking people. That's about where your skill set ends. So, yeah. I just fucking hope I get the money that this fucking place is gonna offer me for that fucking car. And it's a shame because the car, if it didn't have that damn rust, and I could get the brakes fixed, that fucking thing, it's got 52,000 miles on it. So, fuck, the damn thing would run for another 50,000 miles. Easy, no fucking problems. I even got new tires on there, basically. They're basically new tires. They have like 5,000 miles on them. It's a fucking shame. I didn't even consider, it just was totally off my radar, the effect that the goddamn rust in Wisconsin, that the salt in Wisconsin was going to do to the damn underbody. It's just, I should have known, but it just was, I didn't even drive the thing that much. Neither did my dad. I just didn't drive it very much. I don't know, I guess they don't make cars like they used to be able to withstand those conditions. I don't know. Maybe Mazda itself just had no idea and it just didn't put any consideration into there's going to be really salty shit flicking up through the bottom of the car or something. I don't know. Whereas maybe Ford GM has that just kind of built into their car design mentality. Because the previous car, before that, my dad had a Cutlass Sierra, and that thing lasted forever. So, yeah. Even the Chevy Aveo, that tiny piece of garbage, lasted forever. So, oh well, whatever. Everything's gotta go sometime. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. 30 minutes. I can't believe I fucking rage talked for 30 minutes. But I vented and I feel better just for getting that off my chest. All of that crap. It was a good therapy session, I think. Future me and anyone that ever listens to this. I hope things get better. And I hope after you feel this, after you watch this, you feel a sense of catharsis. Okay. Have a good something afternoon, whatever. I'll go back to watching YouTube. There we go. That's productive, right? Yeah, that's productive.